Congratulations on dominant performance. You looked fantastic in there tonight. You landed some monster shots in there. Are you a little disappointed you weren't able to get the finish?
I mean, he's a tough guy. You can't be disappointed. I left it all out there, and I mean, kudos to him. He's a tough opponent, and that just gives me excitement because that means there's a lot more to come. I mean, I'm not anywhere near the peak or the pinnacle, so I'm super excited about it.
I spoke with your teammate Brandon Gertz earlier today, and he raved about how good of a teammate you are, how hard you train. Just talk about, I guess, your teammates and what they've done for your skill set and raised your game to the level it's at right now.
Yeah, I'm at the fight capital of the world in Colorado, and I have a ton of teammates that are way more skilled than me, way better than me, that push me every single day to go out there and perform to the best of my abilities. So having teammates like Brandon Gertz, having a mentor like Nate Marquardt, I mean, a consummate professional, awesome veteran. I mean, like to have those guys around. And then now a part of my team, I got Ian Hurricane Heinisch, and I've been training with him damn near every day. And I've been training with like a lot of people at the level of like Curtis Blades and get sparring rounds with Overeem. And the camps of Genesis Training Academy and Elevation Fight Team, we really put together some light heavyweights, and middleweights to push me and all the other guys to the best of their ability, and it's freaking awesome.
Congratulations on the big win. I got to ask, you got a rare 30-24 decision. I got to know, how does that feel to get such a rare judge's decision with that type of disparity?
Well, I mean, it's definitely rare, and that's actually a compliment to my opponent. I mean, 30-24, that sounds like a finish to me, but he stayed in there and he stayed tough. He was sticky. Like he wanted to be there in the cage. So that's kudos to him and coming out there tough. It's a tough sport. And that's just back to me on the drawing board. And I got to recognize positions and finish the fight.
And with you, everybody talks about how you're, a big prospect and your development. How do you feel like you're developing? What's kind of your self-assessment when you go out there and put on a performance like that? Are you where you think you would be at this point in your career?
I always am focusing on the fight right in front of me. My college football coach, John Riston, always would tell us to win the last game in our national championship run. And I kind of brought that to the fight game. So in my progression, I'm always looking to finish the next fight. So every fight is the biggest fight of my career. And I think if I keep that attitude, I'm going to get to where I want to be. And I think we're doing everything we need to do to take those marquee steps in my career and learning experiences to push me forward.
And I know this win just happened, moments ago, but where do you think you go from here? What are you looking at next? Are you looking to take some time off, get back in there soon?
It's always funny when people ask about time off, but right now I really feel for everybody out there in the world that doesn't have the opportunity to work, or the coronavirus has really uprooted a lot of people's lives. So it would be absolutely selfish of me to have an opportunity to continue to work and not do it. And I have an awesome opportunity, and I'm just going to continue to put on shows for all of my fans and gain more fans. And I want to bring everybody along for the ride, especially during such hard times.
How tough is it when you have an opponent that you're putting everything into it and he's not getting put away? I mean, does it play mind games with you?
It doesn't play mind games with me. I'm just like, oh, he's pretty tough. You get guys like that in this sport, and I mean, most guys would have been out. So like I said, it's kudos to him, and it gets me super excited because that means that I have a lot further to go. And that's a beautiful thing when you can experience something like that, be dominant, and still have opportunity to improve.
So you named some amazing training partners. I mean, how special is it to, learn from those guys on a daily basis?
I mean, it almost makes me like tear up a little bit because I would have never thought I would have had an opportunity to be at a professional level and to compete with literally the best guys in the world that I watched growing up, and to be a part of our teams and putting together training sessions is one of the most beautiful things probably that I can think of. This is my art. This is my canvas. And like you hear a lot of artists in music and a lot of artists out there in the fine arts. I mean, when you're with your canvas and you're painting your picture, it's one of the most freeing feelings. And, my picture and my canvas is out there in the ring. And then my tools, my paint, and my brushes are my teammates and my coaches. And to have the best tools and paint brushes to paint your canvas, like that's a beautiful thing, you know. It's awesome.
Just one more from me, Grant. What is your ceiling? How good do you believe you can be? And where do you see yourself, you know, a year or 2 years from now?
I believe I can be the best in the world. I believe I will be the best in the world. And I'm going to die trying. That's my ultimate goal, is to be the very best in the world. And I'll look everybody in the eyes, and I'm going to be in the relentless pursuit of my goal. Absolutely relentless. And so, every guy in front of me, I respect my opponents and I respect everything that they do, but no one's going to work harder than me and be as relentless in the pursuit of the goal as me. And I'm going to be the best in the world.
We'll take a couple from the internet. Matthew Putterman, go ahead.
Hey, congrats on the win, man. Hey, my first question is to you. What do you think your biggest attribute of being a fighter is?
I think that I'm extremely coachable. And everything that I have done, I've always prided myself in being able to take direction and apply it at a really high level. And so all the sports that I've done have allowed me to be an awesome professional and being able to be extremely coachable.
Definitely. My last question is for you. What part of your game do you think you need to work on the most?
I think that I can improve on every part of my game. Like I just said, my goal is not just to win the fight in front of me. My goal is to be the best in the world as well. And I have to win the fights in front of me to do that. So each fight presents a different puzzle, a different piece, and you just have to continue to fight towards being the most put together puzzle. And so every piece of my game needs work, and I'm excited to get back to the drawing board.
All right, Randall Folks, your line is live.
Grant, dominant performance, man. Was there anything that he did in the fight tonight that kind of surprised you?
Not really. I mean, if anything, I feel like I gave him a little bit more of an opportunity to do something than I should have, and that's on me. So I wasn't surprised by anything. I was ready, and I was very prepared for this opponent, even though it was a new opponent. Like I didn't know who I was fighting this whole fight camp, and it always changes. So I just really focused on me, and that seemed to work, and I wasn't really surprised at all. Actually, I was surprised by his toughness. I should say that. He was very tough.
Now, what would you like next?
I would like to fight. Like, for me, it's win the next fight. So whatever they put in front of me, I'm excited to go out there, back to the drawing board, back to work on Monday, and get ready to fight. We have an awesome opportunity. I tell everybody I have the best job in the world. So in any business, you got to do your job credit by working. And this is my job. This is my canvas, and I'm ready to work. So whatever is next, I'm excited for it.
Awesome, man. Dominant performance. Can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
We'll do one more with Drew Pierce. Your line is live.
Hey, congratulations first off. You did a really good job of setting the pace and always applying the pressure. How would you rate your cardio tonight?
I think I have the best cardio in the light heavyweight division, and that's kudos to my my strength and conditioning coaches and my mentors. My strength and conditioning coach is Nate Schmock at Landau Performance, and he's an apprentice under the great Lauren Landau. And Coach Landau, I call him Coach Pops, but he's the head strength and conditioning coach for the Broncos. And I mean, I've FaceTiming him before each one of my fights, and he's preparing my mind and my body to be ready to go and to put it out on the line. And I mean, with my pace and my relentless pressure, I don't see anybody having a better cardio than me. I can go with the best of them.
Thanks, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Grant. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.